If you look at the name of kimchi, you can see a lot of ji, 애지, 묵은지, 석박지, 오이지, 채지, 엔자인지. This ji origin comes from ji, which means 담그다, 스미다, and 물들이다. Applying salt to vegetable or pouring salt to water to mature them called chimji. In this way, it was called chimchi in the sense of immersed vegetable, and this was changed to timche or timche, chimche, and kimchi in the order of kimchi today. There are other etymologies for kimchi. Do you know the history of kimchi? During the Three Kingdoms period, grain became a salty food and salty vegetable eaten together for a balanced diet. And even in winter, salted vegetable developed to keep and eat vegetable for a long time. The biggest feature of kimchi during this period, kimchi using green onions and garlic pair away from simple pickled vegetable. Isn't there something come to mind when you think of kimchi? Yes, it's kimchi making. It was also in Korean dynasty that the kimchi culture, the biggest characteristic of our food culture, began. In the earlier Joseon dynasty, ingredients for kimchi diversified various types of kimchi making or methods. Various was kimchi made. Since chili pepper have not yet been introduced, so they added vinegar to make it spicy. Used mandarin flour, salad flour, and lard to lead. Before and after Japan invasion for Korea, so chili pepper were introduced through Japan. However, I don't know how chili pepper can be used in Korea. There are still controversy over whether that have been heard. Korean kimchi culture practiced the spirit of sharing was also listed as a UNESCO Intangible Heritage of Humanity in 2013. The official name is Kimjang, make and sharing kimchi.
Furorgan to appear in is something that could create an explosion. This explosive is black gunpowder, a mixture of cornerstones, charcoal, and sulfur used by the Chinese for firecrackers in the early 10th century, and black gunpowder flowed into Europe via Arabia in the early 14th century, and people developed various equipment to use it for military use. So, when was the first gun made? In Europe, it says legendary German monk and alchemist named Bertus Schwertz made the first brass cannon. And over the next 300 years, the development of gun technology has been slow. The barrier of a smooth bore without a steel ship and an unpredictable gunpowder when will it explode made people think of it as an event to shoot it as it is. So in this time, people used much more accurate and reliable weapons like big bows, and Europe's conservative worldview was also a factor that slowed the development of this field. The handguns we think of today appeared in the 15th century. In the early days of the matchlock, the same as the old-fashioned guns, it was fired in a torch-hold way that brought a lead wick to the medicine room and fired it. However, as a result, it was hard for the people to manipulate guns alone. Therefore, in the 16th century, matchlock, which combined the trigger structure used in crossbows, began to appear along with a device that the development of this explosive had a great influence on gunpowder generations. Thanks to the creation of the trigger, the shooter was able to aim at the gun while looking at the target, and theoretically he was able to fire it at any time he wanted. Thanks to this innovation, firearms began to show their aspect little by little in Europe. And Guns began to be used as major weapons for the army before and after the Battle of Pavia. Spanish army, armed with matchlock, showed off its powerful power by defeating highly trained French troops. This is the history of guns. Like this, guns have developed with humans. In the past, the guns were in the form of lithium wicks. However, during World War II, bolt-action rifles appeared.